Good evening, I'm Mark Seal with Sports Night. All the West Indies players involved in the upcoming Indian Premier League can now make solid plans. The 2019 edition of the IPL will take place entirely in India and will start on March 23rd. Ross Taylor posted his 20th one-day international century and Henry Nicholls scored his first as New Zealand beat Sri Lanka by 115 runs at Nelson today to sweep their one-day international series 3-0. Player of the match Taylor made 137 with 9 fours and 4 sixes, and Nicholls 124 not out with 12 fours and 3 sixes, as New Zealand reached 364 for 4 off their 50 overs. Sri Lanka were then all out for 249 and 41.4. Thisara Pereira knocked up 80, while Lockie Ferguson took 4 for 40. On now to football, where Zone 2 leaders Empire have increased their lead in the BFA Premier League from the latest games played at the Wildy Turf. Empire came from behind to beat RBC Capital Markets Barbados Soccer Academy in an encounter that saw the winning goal scoring in the 92nd minute. There were also victories for Scotty's Car Rentals and Andrew Lyons over Clayton's Colatonic Notre Dame, while the Barbados Defence Force Sports program got by the defending champions Weymouth Wales, who are now on a 2-game losing streak. CBC's Melissa Farley reports.
Defending champions Weymouth Wales took another beating here at the Wildy AstroTurf up against BDF. The Soldiers got things started with a goal by Omani Leacock in the 27th minute when his shot inside the box took a deflection off Andre Applewhite. And just before the half broke, Wales pulled one back as Romario Harewood danced through the defense to push the ball to the left of a diving Kishmar Primus in the 47th minute. But the Soldiers were back on track in the 51st, with Ricardo Morris sticking to Rashid Smith like glue. Smith took the ball down, made a turn to his left, and sent a missile into the nets, the game winner and easily the goal of the night. Now St. Andrew Lions started the new year with victory over Clayton's Colatonic Notre Dame. Gifted a free kick, Darico King put his right foot and ball to work to see it over a defending wall in the 26th minute as his team went to the break with a 1-0 lead. At the top of the second half, it would be bumped up to 2-0 as a horrible blunder by keeper Jason Welch served up an easy goal for Bruno da Silva in the 48th. Dwayne Morris would get his 3rd goal this season when he got away on the left flank and his left foot did the work as Dames pulled one back in the 69th minute. However, it would be as far as Dames would go because it was in the 75th minute. All Shamar Edwards had to do was catch up to the ball and tap it just a bit to set it on its path to the net, a 3-1 win to the Lions. Meantime, Empire came from behind to dispatch Barbados Soccer Academy in a 2-1 thriller. The Academy boys were off the mark in the 14th minute with a goal from Noah Nicholls. Empire were held at bay for majority of the rest of the first half until Daniel Calvi stepped up to the plate to take a free kick, and he made no mistakes as he sent the ball to squeeze its way between the keeper in the 47th minute. Although there were several exchanges in the second half, neither team would be able to pull away inside regulation time. With 4 minutes added onto the clock and a corner kick in Empire's favor, the ball came in and off the head of Omando McLeod before falling to the knee of Ronaldo Bignell and into the nets in the 92nd minute. Melissa Farley, CBC Sports.
On now to basketball, where table leaders Gatorade Pinelands Future continued their winning ways in the Under-23 Next Gen Basketball Tournament at the BCC Gym. Pine Future, who are on 14 points, defeated Chef Craig Station Hill Cavaliers 77-68. Meanwhile, Burger King Clapham Bulls, who are second in the standings on 12, pulled off the narrow 3-point win over Court's Big Blue Machine 76-73. CBC's Damian Best has this report.
Big Blue Machine taking on Clapham Bulls. Big Blue Machine with possession. Tariq Innes gets a closer look. Teardrop 2 had 15 points in the contest. Shaquan Carrington having a good tournament as well. 16 points in this game. Routine stuff. Clapham led by 2 points at halftime. Carrington through the middle of the key. Flips it up and in. And Andrew Eiffel has an all-access pass to the bucket. Bulls 31, Big Blue Machine 29, Eiffel's contribution 14. Second half business, Bulls with a fast break opportunity. Eiffel to Shaquan Newton, sharing his carry. Newton team high 18 points. Ennis now for the Big Blue Machine. Oh yes sir, he's zoned in on the run and still getting it done. It turned into a pretty tight game in the second half. The wraparound dish, bucket and the fall. The crowd getting into it. The Big Blue Machine had two other double-digit contributors. Brandon Rupp with 18 and David Walks 17. 3 from downtown, sweet. Then Walks with a big block on Eiffel to keep the scores locked at 56. The heat is on. But late in the fourth, Bulls did just enough to get the W. Amal Smith with the pick. That releases Carrington, and they eventually take the contest by 3, 76-73. Second encounter, Pinelands Future in orange versus Station Hill Cavaliers. Alan Joseph Thorne, Lone Ranger, count it. That's 3. Pinelands, though, had the advantage after 2 quarters. Rashid Maynard, aka the Postman, with a special delivery to the hard way at the fall as well. Finish with 19 points. Then Darion Hurley, window of opportunity, backdoor pass to Maynard, says thank you so much. Kumar Ben put up decent numbers for the Cavs, gets to his spot and finishes the job at 14 points. Joe Hunt, though, was the man with the hot hands. Team high 19 points. 2 of them here, plus the fall. Pinelands, though, will seal the deal in this matchup. Christopher Holder blows by Mr. Ben for the bucket. Pinelands eventually sealing the deal. 77-68 over the Cavs. Damian Best, CBC Sports.